Ano-ano nga ba ang laws of exponents for multiplication? Tara't pag-usapan natin yan dito. Manood, makinig, mag-enjoy at matuto. What's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Humor PH. Andito na naman ang pabibo ninyong guro na punong-puno ng humor and willing to give humor. Narito ako para tulungan ka, natulungan ng sarili mong matuto sa pamamagitan ng math pinadali, math pinasaya, at math pina-exciting na mathematics lesson. Now, if you find this video helpful, please wag mong kakalimutan mag-subscribe and also click the notification bell for more videos dito sa ating channel. And please share this to your friends, classmates, parents, teachers, titas, titos, atis, kuyas, who also needs this lesson. Alright? So without further ado, let's get to our discussion. Hi everyone! Welcome sa lesson natin ngayong araw. So for today, we're going to discuss the different laws of exponents for multiplication. Okay, so last time, pinag-usapan natin kung paano mag-add ng polynomials at kung paano mag-subtract ng polynomials. Ayun. So if you want to watch those two lessons, so you may just visit my channel or dito sa may description sa baba, sa ilalim, I'll just put the link there and click nyo lang para mapanood niyo yung dalawang lesson natin about addition and subtraction. Now, we didn't go directly dun sa operation for multiplication. Bakit? Kasi kailangan muna natin isa-isahin yung different laws of exponents. Ayan, so kailangan kasi alam natin kung anong gagawin kapag same base, anong gagawin kapag naka-raise sa power yung power, and so on. So that's what we're going to talk about for this topic. At ang laws of exponents that we're going to use for multiplication. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Ayan. Multiplying powers with like bases. Ayan. So, for any real number A, and for any positive integers M and N. Ayan. So, ito ang representation niya. Ito, multiplying powers with like bases, ganito siya. A raised to M times, ito po ay times A raised to N. Ang tinatawag na base ay ito. Yung nasa baba. Alright? So, ginagamit itong laws of exponents na yan kapag yung base ay pareho. Let's say, parehong X, parehong Y, parehong Z, parehong A, parehong B, so on and so forth. Basta same sila ng base. And, eto daw M and N ay positive integers. Alright? So, paano yan ginagawa? Paano, sir, kukunin yung sagot once na we are multiplying powers with like bases? Napakasimple lang, napakadali lang po nito. Huwag lang tayong malilito. Alright, so kapag same base siya, ipa-plus mo lang yung exponent. So, yung base magre-retain, tapos yung M saka yung N na exponent, ipa-plus mo lang yung dalawa. Ayan. Kaya makukuha natin yung result na A raised to M plus N. Again, ito ang base. Ang tawag naman sa M saka sa N, exponents. Alright, so let's have examples para mas magets ninyo in terms of numbers, not letters. Okay? So, tandaan nyo ito. When you are multiplying powers with like bases, ipa-plus mo lang yung exponent. As simple as that. Okay, so let's have examples. So let's say, for example, binigay sa inyo ni teacher ganyan, x cubed multiplied by x squared. So, paano yan? So, ang gagawin mo lang dyan, so equal tayo. So, same base, since pareho silang x, kokopyahin mo lang yung base. And sabi sa multiplying powers with like bases, ipina-plus lang natin yung exponent. So, magigilang siyang 3 plus 2. Which will result to what? X raised to 5. Diba? Basic. Ganyan lang. And that is now the final answer. Actually, you can skip this part. Pwede mo nang idiretso sa final answer. Pwede mong ilagay X raised to 5. But since we're starting for this topic, so let's have may plus muna. Later on, tatanggalin natin. Okay? Next, let's have another one. Y. So, you have to check muna. Kasi ito, dapat daw pareho yung base. Pareho dapat ito. Kung Y ito, dapat Y din yung kapila. Same as dito, di ba? Parehong X, so pwede mong i-plus yung exponent niya. Alright? So, ito ay exclusive lamang. Ginagawa lang yung pagpa-plus ng exponent once na ang base ay pareho. Alright? So, hindi yan pwedeng gamitin sa kahit saan pa. Dito lang yan pwede. Okay? Next. So, let's solve this one. Y tapos by 11. Sir, paano yan walang exponent yung y? Are you sure na wala yung exponent? Hindi. Ang y, meron yung exponent, hindi lang nilalagay. Kasi that's automatic. That's 1. Y raised to 1, actually may 1 pa yan dito na coefficient, pero hindi na siya nilalagay. So that's automatic na kasi. Kapag variable lang, automatic yan na may 1 na exponent. Okay? So, let's proceed. So again, ang gagawin mo lang, just copy the base, walang kahirap-hirap, tapos i-plus mo lang yung exponent. That's 1 plus 11. What is 1 plus 11? That is 12. So, we have y raised to 12. As simple as that. Ganito lang yung multiplying powers with like bases. Ipa-plus mo lang yung exponent kapag same sila ng base. Okay? So, let's try it with numbers. Ayan. So, may ibang notation si multiply ha. Hindi lang siya tuldok. So, there would be times na ang gagamitin ni teacher ay naka-parenthesis. So, kapag naka-parenthesis, ibig sabihin naka-multiply. Alright? And this time, hindi na ginagamit yung times na x, ganyan, because we are using variables already na x. Kaya it would create confusion. So, sa elementary, ginagamit yung x, dito hindi na. Okay? So, may encounter nyo ay tuldok, minsan asterisk, o kaya naka-parenthesis. Alright? Now, so let's have this one. 2 squared multiplied by 2 raised to 4. Now, you have to ask yourself muna, same ba sila ng base? So, titingin ka dito. Ayan. Pareho na bang 2? Yes. So, kung pareho silang 2, you can freely add yung exponents niya. So, ang mangyayari dyan, yung 2, kokopyahin mo lang, tapos, yung 2 dito, so, naka-reason dyan, ipa-plus mo doon sa 4. Okay? So, we have 2 raised to 6. Okay? But, hindi mo pa siya pwedeng i-box. Bakit? Ang kinaiba kasi ng number, you still have to simplify. So, dito kasi, variable na siya. So, okay na. Final answer na yung x raised to 5. Ito naman, final answer na yung y raised to 12. Kapag variable naman. Pero kapag number, so you still have to solve this one. Okay? So, solve ba natin ito? Ano bang itsura ng 2 raised to 6? Ganito yan. Ang 2 raised to 6 po kasi, right? So, that is, ganito yan na, that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I-multiply mo yung 2 sa sarili ng 6 na beses. Okay? Ayan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, ito times mo lang yan. Tapos, you'll have the result here. So, ano yung 2 raised to 6? 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times 2 is 32. Times 2 is 64. So, ibig sabihin, ang 2 raised to 6 pala ay 64. And this is now the final answer. Tandaan po ninyong mabuti, once na yung number ay naka-raise, so you still have to expand or to simplify. So, isolve mo pa muna yan. Pero kung sinabi naman ni teacher na okay na, i-express mo lang yung answer mo in terms of exponential form. Kung ganun ang sinabi ni teacher, okay na to. Pero, ang laging nangyayari, you still have to simplify. Alright? So, that's it. Ganun lang kasimple yung multiplying powers with like bases. So, let's have more complex examples. Ayan. So, paano kapag dala-dalawa na? Alright? We have A and B na base. AB squared multiplied, again, times ito, A squared B. So, ang gagawin mo lang dito, pakikialaman lang natin yung may parehong base. Kunwari, ito, yung A sa A lang, yung B sa B lang. Okay? Ganun mo siya, isosolve. So, hindi kasi pwedeng pagsamahin yung A dun sa B. So, hindi yan pwedeng ipag-plus yung exponent. Bakit? Sabi kanina, yung law na ito ay para sa like bases. Ibig sabihin, pareho ang A, pareho ang B, parehong variable yan or parehong number, basta parehong base. So, ang gagawin mo dito, dapat itong A, ipagsasama mo siya dito sa A sa kabila. Again, nakamultiply siya, di ba? So, kung nakamultiply yan, ang mangyayari dyan, magiging siyang A, tapos ang ipa-plus natin ay exponent nito, which is 1. Ito ay 1 din, right? So, magiging siyang 1 plus 2. Right? So, i-parenthesis ko muna. Next, again, atong dalawang A, pinagsama natin yung exponent niya. Titignan mo lang yung may pareho. So, yun lang ang pakikialaman natin. Now, dito naman tayo kay B. Si B, ang exponent ng isa ay squared or 2, ang exponent naman nito ay 1. So, sila lang yung pagsasamahin mo. Okay? So, parehong A, parehong B, pinagsama. So, we have this one. Now, pag plus mo lang yan, magiging siyang A cube, tapos magiging itong B cube. Alright, sa final answer, pwede mo nang tanggalin yung nakamultiply. So, we have A cube, B cube. And this is now the final answer. Wala namang number, so we don't need to simplify. Okay? So, pareha namang variable, so that's the final answer. Again, ang pinaka-clue lang dito, since like bases, pakialaman mo lang yung kapareho niya. Alright? Kung A siya, dun ka lang sa A makikialam. Kung B siya, dun ka lang sa B mangingialam. Alright? So, that's it. So, let's have another. Ito naman. So, sige. So, let me just copy y cubed z multiplied by 5xy squared. Ayan. So, dito, again, ulitin ko, ang pag-multiply natin ay in terms of number by number, variable by variable with like bases. Kung may involved na number, so just like this one, so meron na kasing 2 saka 5. So, i-multiply mo lang yan, 2 times 5. Diba? Kung number ito, dun mo rin siya sa number, i-match. Kung x, dun mo lang siya sa x, i-match. Kung y, dun mo lang siya sa y. Sir, paano po yung z? Wala siyang partner. Kawawa naman. So, since wala yung ka-partner, wala siyang kapareho sa kabila, wala ka din gagawin dyan kasi hindi natin pwedeng ipagsama yan sa kahit na anong variables dito. Okay? So again, ang nangingialam lang yung may parehong bases. Alright? So that's for multiplication. So let's do that. Number by number. 2 times 5, 10. So dito po kailangan yung mastery natin ng integers. Paano mag-multiply ng integers? How do we do that? Kapag same sign, the answer is always positive. Kapag opposite sign, the answer is always negative. Alright? So that's it. So since same positive, so the answer would be 10. Positive 10. Now, atong x, mangingialam lang siya sa kapwa niya x sa kabila. So naka-raise ito sa 1. So 2 doon sa unahan, tapos may plus 1. May 1 kasi dito sa kabila. Right? So, that's it for letter x or for variable x. Next, for y naman. Ang y ay 3 saka 2. So, that is 3 plus 2. Then, yung z, of course, kakopyahin mo lang. Alright? So, we have 10 x cubed y raised to 5 z. Okay? Actually, pwede mo na siyang diretsuhin. So, let's do that here. Kung ayaw mo nang may paganto-ganto pa, kasi plus lang naman din. So, let's do that. 2 times 5 is 10. X squared saka x raised to 1. So, ilang x ang meron? 3. Y cubed, y squared. So, ilang y ang meron? 5. Z. Ayan. So, that's it. Kung gusto mo nang mas mabilis, ganito yung process. Pero kung medyo nangangapa ka pa sa process, of course, okay lang naman ito. Okay? So, again, hindi naman pabilisan. Hindi naman tayo nagko-contest. So, kung may time naman na ibinigay si teacher, take your time para at least makuha mo yung tamang sagot. Alright? Ayan. Hindi siya pabilisan, patamaan ng sagot. Alright? Sige. So, i-test natin agad. So, let's have our humor drill para ma-practice ninyo yan. Okay? So, let's have this one. So, I'll pause for a while now and I'll expect you to give the answer. But if you still need time, feel free to pause the video. Your timer starts now. Alright, time's up. So, let's answer letter A. Okay, let's see. Ano yan? Number yan. Okay, so ibig sabihin, we are going to simplify after. So, let's have 3 cubed multiplied by 3 squared. So, same base yan. So, copyahin mo lang yung base na 3, tapos ipagpa-plus natin ito. Ididiretso ko na ha. 3 plus 2, the answer is 5. Then you have to solve what is 3 raised to 5. Okay? That's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81, times 3 is 243. Check natin. 9, 27, 81, 81 times 3. Okay, that's 243. Alright, so this is the answer for letter A. Congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot for that. Alright, so maybe may iba sa inyo na tumigil dito. Again, kapag number, you have to still simplify. Alright, so let's have letter B. Ayan, so dito kailangan mo talaga alam, syempre yung ating rule ng multiplication. Okay? So, kailangan nating bit-bit lagi yung mga integers. Kung paano mag-operate ng integers. Ayan. Now, negative ito. Again, ang pag-simplify nito, number by number, variable by variable with like bases. So, number by number tayo, negative 7 times 4. Since magka-opposite, the answer would be negative. 7 times 4, that is 28. Ngayon naman, x sa x. Okay? X, 4 dito, tapos may 5 doon. Ilang x ang meron? 9. Alright? 4 plus 5, the answer would be 9. Ngayon, z raised to 8, may z ba doon? Wala. Y squared, may y ba doon? Wala din. So, hindi mo yan pwedeng ipilit. Hindi natin pwedeng gawing yz raised to 10. Hindi po yan pwedeng ipag-plus. Kasi nga, ang loss of exponent, dapat ang pwedeng magsama, ang pwede mo lang i-plus yung may like bases. So, sir, paano gagawin natin dito sa z saka sa y? I-arrange mo lang yan. Kasi ang pag-arrange ng variable natin sa isang term, dapat naka-alphabetical. So, z tapos y, uunahin natin yung y. So, yung y squared, wala kang gagawin dyan na kahit ano, kopyahin mo lang. Same as z raised to 8. Ayan, wala kang gagawin na kahit ano, kopyahin mo lang. And this is now the final answer. So, tandaan nyo din yun, naka-rule of alphabet tayo. Kung anong mauna sa alphabet, then you have to arrange the variables in terms of that. So, x, y, and z. So, nauna yung y, followed by z. Okay? So, this is now the final answer. Congratulations sa nakakuha ng tamang sagot dyan. Next, last one. Ito, medyo madami-dami. So, let's have the answer for this one. B squared, C squared, multiplied by negative 10, A raised to 11, C raised to 13. Alright, so number by number, variable by variable with like bases. So number by number, negative 6 times negative 10, ops, ano nga ang rule? Once na same ang sign, the answer would always be positive. But I don't need to put positive or plus kasi automatic naman yun, tama? Alright, so since automatic siya, so 60 na lang, di ba? 6 times 10 is 60. So since negative, negative, the answer is positive, no need to write plus kasi automatic na positive naman yan. Next, pakialaman natin yung A sa kapwa niya A. Ilang A ang meron dito? Dalawa. Tapos doon 11. So, ilan na lahat? Merong 13 na A. Tama? Dalawa saka 11, 13 na ang A ngayon. What about B? Sir, wala po siyang kapartner sa kabila. Walang problema. Kopyahin. Okay? C, ilang C ang meron? May dalawa dito, tapos may 3 doon. Ay, 13 doon. So, we have C raised to 15. And this is now the final answer. Tandaan, kung wala siyang kapartner sa kabila, kung walang same base sa kabila, huwag kang mag-alala, you just have to copy that variable and the exponent. Okay? And this is now the final answer. 60A13, B squared, C raised to 15. Okay? So, very good kung nakuha mo yung A, B, and C. So, let me know your scores sa comment section. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, ang loss of exponent dito ay 3. So, we are going to have 3 humor drills. Okay? So, raising a power to a power. So, anong itsura naman ito? For any real number A, and for any positive integers m and n, so we have this one. So, kung kanina, same base, ito naman, may exponent na may exponent pa. Power to a power. So, anong ginagawa dyan, sir? Kung kanina nag-add tayo, Ngayon, we're going to multiply. Kapag magkatabi yan, that is multiplication. So, therefore, yung exponent dyan, itinimes natin sa exponent sa labas. Kapag ganito ang itsura. Okay? Kapag ganito ang itsura, you just have to multiply the exponents. Ayan. So, kanina like bases. Ngayon, kapag may exponent na may exponent pa, so you just have to multiply. So, let's apply that here. Ayan. So, x, or quantity of x squared, tapos naka-cube pa sa labas. Alright? So, paano ito? So, sabi dyan, sir, i-multiply lang daw. Alright. So, i-multiply natin. So, we have x raised to 2 times 3. And what is 2 times 3? The answer is x raised to 6. Okay? So, tandaan pong mabuti. Once yung power naka-raise sa isa pang power, i-multiply natin siya. Don't interchange. Baka mamaya, kapag nakita mo ito, ipinag-plus mo lang. Alright? So, kaya, you have to familiarize, practice, para alam mo kung anong ginagawa sa exponents dito sa different laws of exponents natin. Alright? Again, power na naka-raise sa power, multiply. So, another. Y raised to 4, tapos naka-raise pa sa 6. Alright? So, let's have that. Actually, pwede mo na siyang idiretso. 4 times 6. Ayan. Pero dito, gawin muna natin yung naka-times pa. 4 times 6. So, we have y raised to 24. And this is now the final answer. So, simple lang. Simple lang naman yung mga laws of exponents. Ang ano lang dito, ang nagiging confusion sa mga bata is kapag napaghahalo-halo na natin, kapag marami na. So, kaya nga, I suggest practice. I-practice ninyo yan para kahit anong paikot-ikot ng problem, kaya nyo yung sagutan. Okay? Last one. What about in terms of numbers? Paano naman kaya ito? So, yung 2, of course, same base pa rin siya. 2 times 4. Kasi parehong power, ito times natin. So, 2 times 4 is 8. So, that's 2 raised to 8. Pababayaan ko mang final answer yan. Hindi po. So, isolve mo muna ang 2 raised to 8. So, 8 na 2 ang ita-times natin. 3. Ito yan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, let's multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times 2 is 32. Times 2 is 64. Times 2 is 128. Times 2 is 256. So, therefore, ang 2 raised to 8 is 256. You may check in your calculator if you have. Right? Ulitin ko nga. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Alright. So, the answer is 256. So, you have to expand. Tapos, saka mo lang makakuha yung final answer. So, that's how you simplify kapag number ang naka-raise sa exponent. Okay? So, let's have more complex example. C raised to 10, tas naka-raise pa sa 4. Alright, so paano nga yan? So, copyhin mo lang yung base na C, tapos pwede mong i-times yan directly. 10 times 4, the answer is 40. And that is now the final answer. Walang kahirap-hirap. Okay? Next, let's have, eto, paano to? 1 raised to 20 raised to 8. Hala, sir, number siya, tapos naka-raise sa napakalaking number. Let's see. So, 1 raised to 100, ilan? 160. So, I forgot to mention pala. Kapag number, yung base natin, don't forget to write it inside the parentheses. So, kanina I forgot. So, balikan nga natin saglit. So, ilagay natin yan sa parentheses. Kapag number. Okay? Napakahalaga ng rule lang parentheses kapag number yung base natin. Especially if the base is negative. Tandaan po yung mabuti. So, I forgot kanina nalagyan. But then, kapag number, make sure ilalagay mo siya sa parentheses. Para sure ka na yung number na ito ay naka-raise dito sa exponent. So, you'll realize that kapag as you go along to mga discussion ninyo. Especially kapag negative na ito. Kasi, ganito po yan. Ang negative 1 squared is not equal to negative 1 squared. Kapag tinry niyo yan sa calculator, you'll see, iba ang sagot dito, iba ang sagot dito. That is the importance of parentheses. Ito kasi ay 1, ito ay negative 1. Okay? Kasi ang basa dito ay the opposite of 1 squared. And that is negative 1. So, make sure ilalagay mo sa parentheses. Okay? Malinaw? Alright, very good. Now, sir, ang 1 na-raise sa 160, ano po ba? I-expand ko po ba yan hanggang 160? Pwede ka na lang mag-establish ng pattern. Kapag nag-1 times 1 ka, times 1 ka, times 1 ka, times 1 ka, so on and so forth, may nababago ba? Wala. Tama? 1 times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1, so on and so forth. Kahit mag 160 ka dyan, the answer would always be 1. So, therefore, kapag sinimplify natin ito, the answer is just 1. Tama? And that is now the final answer. Ganun lang po yan kasimple. And take note of this. Huwag na wag po itong kakalimutan. Alright? Sige. Alright, sige, let's test. Let's have our humor drill. So, I'll give you time to answer. I'll pause for a while now, and I'll get back to you to give the answer. But you still need time. Feel free to pause the video. Your timer starts now. Alright, time's up. So, let's answer. Napaka-basic nito. Alright. So, yung x raised to 11, diretso na natin. Tapos, naka-raise pa sa 2. Alright, so power saka power. Kapag power and power, anong ginagawa? Let me hear it. Pakisabi. Kapag power to a power, what will you do? Multiply. Very good. So, just multiply. So, we have same base, of course, x. 11 times 2, that is 22. And walang kahirap-hirap back to your final answer because that is now the correct answer. Very good kung nakuha mo ito. Next, eto. Walang kahirap-hirap ulit. Basta marunong ka mag-multiply, hindi ka maliligaw. Since power ito, power din iyon. So, power by power, what will you do? Multiply. Very good. So, 21 times 4, the answer would be 84. Back to your final answer because eto na yung tamang sagot. Very good kung nakuha mo yung letter D. Okay? Let's have letter C. Ayan. So, 23. 0 raised to 23. Tapos naka-raise pa sa 5. So, 23 times 5 lang yon. So, ilan yan? 15. Tapos carry 1. So, 115. So, we have Z raised to 115. And that is now the final answer. So, dito sa ating humor drill, wala tayong in-expand kasi lahat naman ay variables yung base natin. Okay? So, that's Z raised to 115. Just be careful sa pag-multiply. Ayan, 15. Alright, so tama naman. So, this is now the final answer. Now, let me know your scores sa comment section natin. Alright, so I want to know kung nakuha mo yung lahat. For sure naman nakuha mo yung lahat. Alright, so last, meron tayong isa pang laws of exponent for multiplication. So, raising a product to a power, actually, ito naman ay very similar lang doon sa nauna. So, ito lang siya. For any real number A and for any positive integers M and N, ganito lang siya. So, kanina kasi isa lang yung base natin, isa lang yung variable natin sa loob. Ngayon, dalawa or higit pa. Ito yung sinasabi ng product to a power. Ito kasi ay naka-product. Diba? That's A times B. So, ito yung product na sinasabi dyan. So, ito naman yung power. So, multiplying product or raising a product to a power. So, sir, anong ginagawa po dyan? So, you're just distributing. So, kung ano man tong exponent na yan, ita-times mo lang sa exponent dito. So, di ba raised to 1 yan? Raised to 1 ito, raised to 1 ito. So, that is n times 1, kaya naging n yan. A raised to n. Tapos, n times 1, kaya naging siyang b raised to n. Alright? So, separately, itong mga variables, mga bases natin, ang gagawin mo lang, i-distribute mo yung power sa kanila. Isa-isa. Okay? So, ginagawa lang ito kapag naka-product. Tandaan po yung mabuti, wag na wag ninyong gagamitin itong raising product to a power kapag may plus na dyan. So, you'll know naman yan as we go along. especially when you are multiplying binomial by binomial or binomial by polynomials. Okay? So, hindi yun directly dinidistribute lang. Okay? So, sige. So, let's have examples. xy raised to 3. Right? So, ito yung product raised to a power. So, ano nga ginagawa? So, distribute daw po yung ito sa kanilang exponents. Right? So, i-multiply mo lang yan separately. So, we have x. So, 1 times 3. So, gawin muna natin na ganyan. Tapos, y, 1 times 3. Alright? Pero kung kaya mo na namang diretsuhin mo na. Ito ay 1. Alright? So, x raised to 1 times 3, the answer is x cubed. Y raised to 1 times 3, the answer is y cubed. And this is now the final answer. Alright? Kung kaya mong diretso nyo na. Okay? Pwede yun. Next, ito naman. So, distribute ito na nakamultiply doon. Alright? So, magiging siyang. So, dito, isa-isahin muna natin times 5. Y, 4 times 5. Again, etong 5, ibibigay mo dito. Kaya siya naging 2 times 5 doon sa x. Tapos, syempre, sa y din. Diba? So, yung y na nakaraise sa 4, itinimes natin din sa 5. Tapos, solve mo lang. 2 times 5, that's 10. So, x raised to 10. 4 times 5, that is 20. So, y raised to 20. And that is now the final answer. Alright? Back to your final answer. Alright, last one. So, same process. Ganun lang. Yung a cube, ita-times natin yung exponent niya sa 4, atong power dito sa labas. Tapos yung b raised to 8, ita-times ko rin siya sa 4. Alright? Naging 3 times 4, tapos yung b naging a times 4. Ito yun. What is 3 times 4? That is 12. So a raised to 12. Then yung b, a times 4, that is 32. Okay? And that is now the final answer. Alright. Sige, so let's have other examples. Ayan, paano pag may number na? So, ang number, ganito lang din yan. So, same lang siya. Ang 4 kasi naka-reason sa 1. So, same lang siya ng mga variable, naka-reason sa 1. So, since 4 lang yan, ibig sabihin may 1 siya na exponent. So, ang mangyayari dyan, make sure nasa parenthesis yung 4. Yung exponent ay nasa labas. 1 times 3. Tapos yung x naman, x 2 times 3. So, that's 2 times 3. Tapos y, 1 times 3. Again, kapag number po ang inire-raise natin, make sure nasa parenthesis po siya. Alright. So, siguro at this time, medyo nalilito ka pa kasi, sir, bakit po yung variable hindi natin nilagay? Pero yung number po, ganon. Nilagyan natin ng parenthesis. So, just be mindful na kapag number, you have to put it inside the parenthesis. Tapos yung exponent, ilabas mo lang. Alright? Kasi ito sinisimplify. Ito hindi na. Alright? So, sige. So, let's have 4. What is 1 times 3? Cube. Tapos, x 2 times 3. That is 6. Y 1 times 3. That is 1. Ay, y cube. Okay. So, again. Sir, paano nga po ulit? Paulit nga. Ganito yan. Yung 4 naka-raise sa 1. So, yung 1, ito times mo sa 3. Kaya lumabas ito. Yung x naka-raise sa 2. So, yung 2, ito times mo sa 3. Kaya naging ganyan. Yung y naka-raise sa 1, ito times ko siya sa 3. Kaya lumabas ito. Tapos, simplify mo lang. Okay, tapos na ba? Hindi pa. May number tayo eh. Right? May number tayo dito. So, we still have to expand. So, ang 4 cube, ibig sabihin yan, that's 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. So, we have positive 64, x raised to 6, y cubed. And this is now the final answer. Okay? So, that's it. So, tandaan nyo lang, kapag may number na, make sure ilagay nyo sa parenthesis. Sanayin yung sarili. Sa kahit na ano pa man, make sure once na naka-raise sa exponent yan, make sure ilagay sa parenthesis. Let's have another. Tulad nito, meron ulit 3. So, naka-raise yan sa 1. So, ang mangyayari dito, that's yung 3 ipasok mo sa loob. Right? Tapos, yung 1 na exponent niya, ito times mo sa 4. Or, kaya mo na bang i-multiply directly? Kaya na? So, sige, let's do that. 4 times 1, the answer is 4. Direct natin, okay? 3 times 4, the answer is 12. Next for n, 4 times 4, the answer is 16. Final answer na ba? So, hindi pa po. Kasi yung 3 po ay expand pa natin. Very good observation. Ang 3 na naka-raise sa 4, we still have to expand that. So, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 4 na beses. What is 3 times 3? 9 times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So, that's 81, m raised to 12, n raised to 16. And this is now the final answer. Okay? So, again, diniretso na natin ha. Kung kaya na nating idiretso mo na. Pero kung medyo nangangapa ka pa, pwede naman yon yung 3 times 4 muna, tapos 4 times 4 muna, tapos saka ka maggaganto. Okay? Tapos final answer. Okay lang yon. Kahit mahaba yung process, basta makuha mo yung tamang sagot. Alright? So, let's have our last humor drill. So, I hope ma-perfect mo lahat itong humor drill natin. Ayan. So, I'll pause for a while. Now, I'll get back to you to give the answer. But if you still need time, feel free to pause the video. Your timer starts now. Alright, time's up. So, let's answer letter A. So, sabi sa letter A, we have yung product na nasa loob is x squared, y squared, z squared, tapos naka-raise pa siya sa 7. So, how do we do that? So, ito ay product to a power, raising product to a power. And ang sinasabi ng law na yon, na loss of exponent na yan ay i-minimultiply lang natin. So, we have to distribute yan sa kada variable dito sa loob. Okay? So, kayang diretso? Kaya? Kaya na. Very good. So, let's have that. 2 times 7, the answer is 14. Alright, so that's for letter x, or variable x. Next is y. Y, 2 tapos 7, 14 din. So, actually, pati yung z, raised to 14 din. Tama? Kasi ito ay 2 din. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 7 is 14. So, kaya ang sagot ay y raised to 14, x raised to 14, y raised to 14, z raised to 14. And this is now the final answer. Congratulations kung nakuha mo yan. Very good. Let's have letter B. A raised to 4, B raised to 6, C cube, tapos naka-cube pa sa labas. Alright? So, this is product raised to a power. Product raised to a power. So, distribute lang natin. Eto, yung multiply natin dito, same as here, same as here. So, kaya bang diretsyo? Kayang-kaya. 4 times 3 is 12. Very good. Then for B, 6 times 3 is 18. Then for C, 3 times 3 is 9. And this is now the final answer. Double check nyo lang kung tama kayo ng multiply. Okay? Very good. Kung nakuha mo yan. Let's have last number. Alright, may number na naman. So, ano nga gagawin dyan? Yung bilin ni sir sa inyo. Sir, kailangan ko po na ilagay sa parenthesis yung 5. Very good. So, tsagain nyo na. Ilagay nyo na sa parenthesis. So, kung hindi nyo man nakikita ngayon na may pinagkaiba siya, someday, kapag pumunta kayo sa mga higher math, you'll notice na napakahalaga ng parenthesis kapag number yung base. Okay? Tapos, since naka-raise sa 1 ang 5, tama? So, that's 1 times 3, kaya 5 cube. Next, yung x, kahit hindi ko na siya ilagay sa parenthesis. 10 times 3, the answer is 30. Pero yung y, 12 times 3, the answer is 36. Final answer na ba? Sir, hindi pa po. Very good. Bakit? So, we still have to simplify 5 cube. So, that is 5 times 5 times 5. What is 5 times 5? 25. Times 5, that is 125. So, let's check. 25 times 5. This is 5, carry 2. 10, 12. So, 125 nga. So, 125, x raised to 30, y raised to 36. So, y raised to 36. And this is now the final answer. Congratulations kung na-perfect mo rin itong last activity natin. Alright? So, I want to know your scores sa Humor Drill 1, Humor Drill 2, Humor Drill 3. Let's see kung ano yung performance ninyo. And let me congratulate you for that. Thank you so much for watching. You learned a lot today. And I want to see you in our next video. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've learned and enjoyed this video. And if you did, please wag mong kakalimutan na mag-subscribe and i-click ang notification bell, and please do share this to a lot of people as you can. Alright? And don't also forget that you deserve more, you can learn more, and you can be more. #HumorPH. Bye-bye! See you in our next video.